Morning people. I was hoping to get out there and show you the bright sunshine and all the rest of it. I think the forecast has got it wrong. So welcome to the new YouTube studio, or posh shed down the bottom of my garden. Actually, it's a summer house. You know, it's been here a while, but it has got power, which I'm going to show you how I did that in a moment. It's all about that electric lifestyle. That's where we are. This is the chill out quarter. This is where I'm going to be doing most of my videos and posts with the lads as we develop this thing. And as soon as we get out of this lockdown, I don't think I'll be in here a great deal. I'll probably be out there doing the thing for you. Behind me back here, you may see all the goodies and posters and pictures and whatever. I will give you a quick tour of the YouTube studio stroke garden shed stroke summer house. Had some great times down here. If you're thinking about doing one as part of your lifestyle, go for it, because this was like a grand, 1,200 quid by the time I did the outside and whatever. But we've had some great times down here as a family, and will do while I'm still living in this premise. But yeah, Gator country, mainly American stuff. Sorry to say if you're UK, mad, or you like English classics and English EVs. I am on the side of the American EV at the moment. I do believe that the Americans will make some of the best EVs in the world. So yeah, behind me, I'll give you a quick tour of these pictures and posters, and they're all around me, and we'll take it from there. I've owned a lot of Camaros, a lot of Mustangs, etc, etc, and I've been to FLA, I wouldn't like to count how many times. Done thousands and thousands of miles across the USA, met some great people, and had some great times, and I will be going back again. Okay, pictures on here. Mach-E, obviously. I think that's going to be one of Ford's nice sellers. Not going to sell in massive numbers across here because it starts at 40k, but hey, it is the Mach-E. Even the base one does, I think, 260 mile on a one charge in the summer. Popping across to the one I've got on here is the Fisker Ocean. Very clever vehicle. I don't know if you've heard of Fisker or give it a thought, but Fisker is based in California. He did actually go bust many moons ago with his other car. This one, the Ocean, is jam-pack of old plastics from the beaches around California, which is a great concept. That will be a lovely car, but I think by the time it gets over to the UK, if it does in right-hand drive form, I think it's going to be silly money. We're talking 70, 80k, so I don't think I'll ever own one. He's going to do a cheaper format one of around $30,000 in about 2 or 3 years time, if this takes off for him. So that's the Fisker Ocean. Yeah, Cadillac, and again, I do like my caddies. This one up here is the Cadillac ELR. Now the ELR never sold in the UK, never got sold across here. Great shame, because it was Cadillac's first major play at the electric car scene, and basically it was a hybrid, the same mechanics as the Vauxhall Ampera and the Chevy Volt. Beautiful looking car in my opinion, very, very nice. For saying that's 2014 design, probably designed in 2012, but by Cadillac by the time it got released. But super looking shape. I love the thing, and I will probably still have one if I could find an ELR that was right money as a bit of a show car for weekends and car shows. I'd have one of those. Wonderful, great concept. Never took off for Cadillac because they were far, far too expensive, and a lot of people rebelled against buying them because of the cost factor. But hey ho, that's the way it was. Obligatory Tesla, obviously. US plates, you've got to have a good US plate here and there. Mustang clock. different thing. To be down here without power was a nightmare. Double plugs, proper put in, proper isolators, and then there's also another plug behind the back of this seat here around the back, which then obviously gives me more plugs for heaters and routers and God knows what. So yes, that's the power I had put in. Comes in there, goes all the way up the underground here, buried armoured cable all the way up to my garage, which is at the front, and that's where the power is for that. Once the cables run up and down the garden, which are all fully armoured, you've then obviously got its own independent switch, which I can switch off the power to the Summerhouse, and at the same time I had a patio light fitted, etc. But the main one being this, and I thought it'd be best to have a complete isolation switch, and again it all goes into correct junction boxes and everything else, done by a very professional electrician. There's the cable, which then runs out down the garden. So yeah, if you're going to have it done, then have it done properly. Well, there you go, just a Saturday morning intro to what is going to be coming up on the channel. Hope you like the tour around the new studio, inverted commas. Hope it's been something to watch, something different on my channel. I do kind of keep going back and looking back at my past motoring experiences, and I will do on this channel quite a bit. I have been asked by subscribers and the people who give me comments on the channel, and great, and people, I want you to comment as much as you can. I'll try and always to get back to you, you know that. Busy lifestyle that I've got. But by all means, you know, make yourself aware that I am here. You can chat to me on the comments, drop me one on the, give me a like. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do. I have got plenty more to do and a lot more content. The lads are not with me again today. They've got some personal things to do. And I think with all what you've seen in here, I think it's pretty obvious that my way forward with EVs will be more on the American side than the European side. Now, I don't mean that against the European EVs manufacturers, because I reckon that there'll be some crackers coming up soon from Europe. The Jag, in my opinion, at the moment, the Jag I-Pace is probably one of the best EVs you can buy in Europe. It's even selling decent in the US. If I had 40 to 50,000 pound laying around for a used vehicle, or a one-year-old quality vehicle, or even a brand new vehicle, if you search the right places, I would either go for the Jag I-Pace or possibly middle range Tesla. Probably opt for the Tesla first, but if I couldn't find a Tesla at the right colour, the right money, I'd drop for the Jag. Never been a big Jaguar fan, but I think the I-Pace is quite a nice tool. But I'm going to do a review on one, and as soon as this COVID thing's lifted, I will do a review locally on one. There's a grey one in town, and there's also a burgundy one. So if you're watching this and you own one of those vehicles, give me a call if you're local to where I'm at in the East Midlands, and I would happily come round and do a review, put it on the channel. So yeah, like I say, if you're thinking about getting outdoors more or out of the house, put one up. It's great. I've had this thing now for 4 years. Like I say, I've had some great times in here, and now it's powered, you know, with electricity and lights, and you know, the Budweiser fridge and TV even. It's a great place to come and do your thing out of the house. So this is why a lot of our video and editing is going to be done down here. I enjoyed the look round, like I say. Moving on to Ecotricity. Ecotricity were there 10 years ago, and nobody in the EV world or the future of EVing or electric transportation can take it away from the guy who set that up. And big of you, mate, because that took a lot of kahunas to put money into something that you never knew was going to take off or not. And then really the only electric vehicle around at the time 10 years ago was probably the Nissan Leaf. Well done for that, mate, and good of you to now set aside a lot of funds through a third-party input. Up to 30 million, I believe, is going to be put into the system to revamp the chargers up and down the motorway. And let's face it, people, they do need doing. Far too many horror stories of people going to the charger, it's not working, they've been let down. America, on the other hand, now I'm talking about these, you know, the American side of the EVs, America, on the other hand, has got a great Charge America system. It makes ours look real stupid. And along that, they've also, don't forget, they've got the Tesla network, which is, again, massive now in America. So they're pretty much covered, and that's now, not in 5 years' time. We've got to do some catching up in this country, and I know Boris and our lot ain't got the money at the minute with this COVID thing and whatever, but local councils, if you're watching, Charnwood Borough Council for one, get your act together, get a row of 8 chargers down near town, own them, make money off them, do what you got to do, but get them installed. So Ecotricity is going to do the same now and make it better up and down the motorway, so great news all round for that, and I'm glad they're actually doing something. It's good that someone's bought into it. Can't remember the guy who's bought into it. It's the same guy who's got the big undercover ones where you can get a cup of coffee while you're charging. He's got his 300 kilowatt chargers already in there. Again, thumbs up to that man. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. But yeah, so things are only looking up and better. So that's a bit of a bonus on this this boring, dark Saturday morning in the garden shed. Anyway, people, thank you for listening. Keep safe, like I say. Have the jab if you need it. But I'm waiting for the Moderna one. You seen the results on that one? Wow. Okay, but that's another thing. Catch you later. My next one will be all about the American EVs and a lot more information. So my next post, big genuine 20-minute one, will be all about what I see going forward on the American side of EV ownership. And hopefully they will actually make them right-hand drive and send some across here at good, sensible money. Not stupid money of $110,000 for a Rivian pickup or a Lordstown pickup, as you've seen in these pictures. So, happy days, keep safe, see you again.